Hello, my name is Shug, and if you like backpacking, one thing you gotta have is a backpack. Do you like backpacking, or do you love backpacking? Now, there's a lot of backpacks out there on the market. Everybody's got their favorite, just like they got their favorite food, their favorite car, their favorite shoes. I personally like ULA backpacks. That's ultra-light equipment. They're right out of Logan, Utah. They are made in the USA. I'm going to show you my 3 ULA backpacks today, even though I'm only holding 2 right there. They all got a distinct personality. They all serve certain functions on different seasons and different pack weights and different loads. Now here's another good way to look at these 2 packs. There's the Catalyst kind of loaded up, and there's the Ohm. The Catalyst is a very wide pack, and the Ohm is a bit more narrow. It's narrow. Okay, now we're looking at the Circuit, laying side by side by the Catalyst. The Catalyst looks short and squatty, but again, that's because it's a very wide pack, and the Circuit is a little bit skinnier. Now we're looking at the Circuit right next to the Ohm. See, the Circuit's got a bigger mesh pocket. And they're both more narrow packs. But the Ohm is even a little bit more narrow than the Circuit. So the backpack I'm modeling right now is my brand new ULA backpack. This is the Circuit. This falls right between the Catalyst and the Ohm. And the Ohm is the ULA backpack that I use probably for 95% of my trips. These also I don't use, but these are hand loops, because I'm a hiking pole guy. But if you don't use hiking poles, there's little hand loops right here. If I didn't use poles, I would definitely use these. You can kind of walk, hang your hands right there, and you can actually take a little bit of weight, pull it forward. There's so many great packs on the market today, and I know that you probably have your favorite. I just love the ULA packs. They feel good on my back. You have your load lifters, you got your hip belt pockets. It's a nice wide hip belt. The pack does sit flat on your back. I'm a sweaty guy anyway. The Circuit is 4,200 cubic inches. That is 68 liters. The main body back there has 2,400 cubic inches in it. The mesh pocket on the back, which we're going to get to in a minute, is beautiful. That holds 400 cubic inches. The side pockets right here, there's 2 very ample side pockets. I think I've got my Orbonnet Superfly in one and some other stuff in another. They hold 400 cubic inches each. There's an extension collar, which you can see is the part rising up from the main body. That's 500 cubic inches right there. The hip belt pockets are about 100 cubic inches. The pack weighs 41 ounces. How much is 41 ounces? More or less 2.5 pounds. That's the Circuit. I'm going to show you my favorite little part of this pack. Is Chris at ULA specially embroidered it for me, and that says Shug right there. Because you know me, Shug, I have to have my name on everything, otherwise I don't know whose it is. Does it belong to me or someone else? I just don't know. I'm not that smart. I'm way below average. I did want to mention that the Circuit is good for about 35 pounds or less. About 35 pounds or less. So now I'm wearing my good old trusty Ohm that I've probably wear in most of my videos. Love this pack. Absolutely love this pack. I love the large side pockets on it. Putting water bottles in or out. I find of all the ULA packs, it's easier to get in the pockets on the Ohm than any of them while wearing the pack. Mainly I like it because I can get my cook kit in this pocket. I can take it out for lunch. The other nice thing on the Circuit is I got it in that Circuit pocket right there. See that? And I love that that'll fit right there. That is just something that's important to me. Gonna stop for that hot brew, pull it out at lunchtime, have that hot coffee on the trail, put it right back in. So the Ohm is a great pack. 3,960 cubic inches, 63 liters. The main body is 2,100 cubic inches. the mesh pocket. That's this mesh pocket on the outside. Anyway, the mesh pocket will hold 500 cubic inches. The side pockets, 400 cubic inches each. The extension collar on the back, which is I think from here up, another 500 cubic inches. The hip belt pockets are 100 cubic inches, and I think that's 50 in each one. The weight of the pack is about 2 pounds, 32.5 ounces. The ohm is good for about 30 pounds. I very rarely have 30 pounds in it, but 30 is where you're going to start maxing out a little bit on this pack. And if you're constantly carrying, a load that's a little heavier than 30, you might want to think about the circuit. A lot of this stuff is in consideration when you're getting a pack. Your insulation, the weather you go in, the climate where you live. Are you an ultralighter or are you a lighter like me? Are you heavyweight? I know some guys that are ex-military and they just don't feel right carrying 23 pounds. They gotta be carrying 120. I just love this pack. I love it. There's times I'm on the trail and I take my pack off and put it down. And I just wish that I had the pack on my back rather than the pack on the ground. That's how comfortable that pack is to me. Now here we are looking at the Catalyst. This is their big daddy. This is their Mack truck of a pack. This is the one for a traditional backpacker who really is not that interested in going ultra lightweight, not that concerned with weight overall, but maybe wants to just drop a little bit of weight from their regular load. This is the pack that my friend Hickory uses. Hickory used to carry a really heavy old huge pack. He got a Catalyst. He knocked about 4 pounds off his old pack just by getting a Catalyst, which is about 3 pounds. 48 ounces is this pack. It holds 4,600 cubic inches. That's 75 liters. Again, that means nothing to me. I just look at the size and just feel it when it's on me. It rides great on the back. The main compartment holds 2,600 cubic inches. The mesh on this, the mesh pocket on the front, 600 cubic inches. The side pockets, they're a little bit smaller actually than the other packs. I can't get my cook kit in this side pocket on this one. It is 350 cubic inches each one. The extension collar on there, going from here up, holds 600 cubic inches. The hip belt pockets are the same on all the packs. They all hold 100 cubic inches. This pack is good for about 40 pounds. You can go 45. You know, anything past that, you might start getting a little uncomfortable. But like all the ULA packs, you got your load lifters right there, which is this part right there, and you can pull your load in a little bit closer to your back as you're walking along. But this pack is a big pack. It's heavy duty. I use it for my winter pack. I carry it and I often just load it up and pull it in my Polk for winter camping. I love that these are made in the USA. I like supporting that. I like that Chris bought the company from Brian and continued to keep the integrity going. But for me, I mainly use these packs. I like the looks of them. I like the feel of them. When I'm carrying a load, they feel good to me. I know there's, like I said, everybody's got their favorite Z-Pack, Osprey, Kelty, REI packs. Whatever you're using, the Arn packs, be happy with your pack. If you love your pack, don't even think about changing. If you got a comfortable pack, use that. Now another difference is, we look at the circuit here. It has a bit of the padded mesh right here that goes against your back. And the ohm does not. So you want to make sure to pack this pack with soft things against your back. You don't want hard metal or things poking into your back. Here you have a little bit more protection. But both of these have a thin pad inside too that you can take out and use if you need. I never do because I just don't like messing with putting them back in. Now let me just say that my Catalyst is probably 6 or 7 years old. I've had it for a while. There have been a few updates on these packs. Usually comes down to the mesh pocket. None of the ULA packs have these loops on here anymore, which is a Velcro loop that you could hook something to. Now they've added on all the packs. Every pack has shock cord on it. So anything you want to attach to the back, you just attach it with this shock cord. You have some compression straps on the side, which work real good about putting things in. Like if you've got a long pole, you can put it in the pack, slide it down into this pocket right here. Now here's the old mesh on my Catalyst. You can see it's a little less stretchy, a little firmer. The one on my Ohm is a stretchy mesh. It's a little finer mesh. And the one on the new Circuit, I think, is the mesh he's using a lot now. It's a bit more, you can't see through it as much, and it's very stretchy and will hold a lot of stuff in there. Now these mesh pockets is one of my favorite things. You can just keep cramming stuff in there. Like I say, there's a top quilt. We'll take some stuff out of this one in the Circuit. There's a pair of rain pants, rain jacket. There's Franken-Quilt, my underquilt. And there's just stuff that I put in there today. Let me see what I can get in this Circuit. Here's top quilt. Cram that top quilt in. And let's just imagine, you know, your top quilt will probably be inside your pack. But we're just going to imagine it's a jacket or something. All right, there's those rain pants again. We'll cram those in. Take this rain jacket right here, cram that in. And I honestly think the pocket on this Circuit actually holds more than the one on the Catalyst. All right, so I just crammed all of that stuff in the mesh pocket right here on the outside. And I actually still have a little room for a few more things in the top if I wanted. It's quite secure in there. I don't think anything would fall out of that. I love the fact that I can just reach in there in the day and get stuff out and I don't have to go zip, zip, zip. No zipper's gonna break. This mesh feels really good. Also, the side pockets on this one, they've got little cinches so you can tighten them down right there. And there's my cook kit. Hillbilly pot and everybody right in there. And that goes into that pocket on this Circuit. And that makes me so happy. This mesh pocket will hold a lot too. So great thing about these packs, a lot of people think they're gonna miss having their top pocket. I know in my old Kelty packs it had a top bin on it that locked down, that had a zipper around the top. The lid. I thought I was gonna miss that. I don't miss it in the least. I didn't miss it at all. I like a pack that I can just go in the top and load. So these ULA packs are made of Robic and Cordura fabrics. They're tough while being lightweight. And if these packs don't do it for you, I hope that you find a pack that you love and that you love carrying when you're on the trail. I think that's very important, that you love your packs, that you love your packs so much. And once in a while, grab your packs and give them a squeeze and thank them. Be thankful that you have your pack, because if you don't have a backpack, it's hard to go out backpacking. You gotta like fill things up in a little gunny sack. And Grandma Gatewood had a tote sack over her shoulder, and I think she had a shower curtain as a tent. So really, you don't need any of this stuff. Go on then. One thing I like about the Ohm so much is it's got a drawstring top. Now the rest of them don't, but it's a drawstring. I can cinch it up. And the thing I like is it's got one nice long strap. Straps over the top like that. There's plenty of room. If you needed to put something on top, you have it. One strap hooked and I'm done. Now the Circuit and the Catalyst, you've got the one strap system again. The top is more like a kind of a roll pack. You could, if your pack's not that full, you could roll it a couple of times. Bring your strap over the top, hook it up, plenty long, and then what it does, you just take this little side loop, and it's got a strap right down the side that compresses it down on the sides. So you have three little clips, bada boom, and you still have a lot of room here to put things on the top if you needed to hook something on the top. The ULA packs have this right here that I really like. It's just a mesh pack, and they transfer from pack to pack if you want. They just got these little hooks that'll come right off. And I maintain a discipline here. That's a zipper pack. Every time I zip it and get something out, I zip it back up immediately, because I keep my car keys and my credit cards and my wallet and stuff in there when I'm on the trail. Various little things I need. Don't leave it unhooked if you got your car keys in there. You could lose them. Also in here, these packs, I don't use the bladder, so I kind of use it to keep my first aid kit in. But you have a bladder holder right there that you can hook up against the back of your pack or in the front, depending on where you want it. A lot of people hook their bladder pack where I keep my mesh pack up here and hook their mesh pack down in there. ULA all the way. So that's Shug with way too much information for you. All secure in Sector 7. Woo, buddy! Man, I got a mess to clean up now. Whew.